Good morning. Today I started off my day at CrossFit. I'm so glad that I went this day because it was kind of a crazy day, and it's just a great way to prepare myself for whatever comes my way. It's a great way to help me handle stress better. I love working my abs and I love jumping rope, and it's just great to get my energy out first thing in the morning. Hi there, and welcome back to my channel. It's Carol here, and I'm back with another healthy recipe video. This is a whole food plant-based recipe, one of my favorite recipes, definitely a staple in my rotations, and that is cabbage enchiladas. It's so good. You can literally stuff cabbage leaves with whatever you want. I am going to put a tomato sauce on top because I have a big jar of tomato sauce. I'm going to spice this up in a little Mexican way, and I'm going to put some black beans in there, some corn, a pepper and an onion. So I have my cabbage boiling away on the stove. It doesn't take long. I just stick it in there in the cold water and bring it up to a boil, and it takes about 15 minutes or so, 20 minutes, and all the leaves just peel off it very easily. I did cut the core out with a knife. I'm gonna get started on the filling. I'm just going to cook. The only things that need to be sauteed is the pepper and onion. I'm just gonna dice these up and get them in the pan sauteing. I'm gonna put some Mexican spices in there, some cumin, some smoked paprika, and some chili powder, and get those going. And then we're going to mix up our filling and get these guys stuffed. It's a pretty easy recipe. I've stuffed these with anything you can think of and everything. I've stuffed them with potatoes and rice and beans and quinoa, all kinds of things, and any kind of veggies, all and any of the veggies. Ooh, I'm gonna put a zucchini in there too, in the inside. That will be good, and it'll give some moisture to the inside as well, because they could really hold a lot of filling, and then I'll have these to eat for days and days, and I never get tired of it. I put one on top of a salad, I have it with a salad, I have it just on its own, and they are delicious. So let's get started. Okay, I am drinking some peppermint tea. It is not hot, it was hot and now it's cold, but I just love having tea in the afternoon. I'm not super hungry. I went out to lunch today with a friend, and we went to a vegan restaurant. It's a new vegan restaurant. It's called Earth Aloha Eats, and it was really good. It was really good. It was very expensive. It was kind of you stand at the counter and order, and then there was a couple tables outside, a couple tables inside. Very small, very low key. I ordered the fish tacos, and I was kind of disappointed. You know, they were the Gardein fish inside, which, you know, they also had Beyond Burgers there, so that it's not a lot of homemade things, but they did make like a homemade, they were calling it tartar sauce. It was more of like a cream sauce, very loose cream sauce, but, and some coleslaw, and there was 3 small tacos, like snack size tacos, and it was $17. So I could literally have eaten 12 of them. They were delicious, but you know, it's nice. It would have been nice if they were homemade. I'm just glad there's a vegan restaurant. Probably won't be going back there unless it's in a pinch, because it's sort of a fast food type of deal, and you know, just a lot of processed, you know, store-bought things, that there was nothing really homemade or special, I thought. Anyway, they did serve a infused water that was $2. So it was water with a little splash of fruit juice, I think, and that was refreshing. And then they have some kombucha on tap and things like that, of course. Anyway, those Gardein fish nuggets, or whatever they are, they're fried, I believe, so it was not the healthiest option, but their fish tacos are their #1 seller, so I wanted to try that. And anyway, it was fun to go out to lunch and just to get out and do that. So it wasn't super filling, so I am going to be hungry for dinner. And I want to make something big that I can have for several days. You know me, I like to make giant batches of things that I can eat it for several days. So I'm going to make the enchiladas. I got this head of cabbage in my CSA box. If you've been following me, my brother, for Christmas, got me a subscription to a CSA box. So I get one every other Wednesday for 3 months. And then I would like to continue after that's up, because I'm loving it. It's nice not to have to worry about buying greens. It's just fun to come home and have a box waiting for me on my front porch full of delicious fruits and vegetables. And they're all super fresh and delicious. So I've been very happy with that. Okay, the cabbage is done and I've already peeled off most of the leaves. I'm just going to put some onion powder in here. So I have that diced zucchini and corn, smoked paprika, and I have a whole big onion in there. Here's some cumin, about a teaspoon of cumin. And I have some of this Cajun seasoning. It's pretty good. Let me put some of that in there too. All right, I'm just gonna stir this up. This is just about done. And we can get stuffing our cabbage. All right, we are ready to stuff. I've got some cabbage leaves here. So I just start by putting one on my board, putting a couple of spoonfuls of filling in there. Okay. I fold the sides in and roll it up. There. One. These are giant cabbage leaves. That filling is incredibly hot. I'm trying to go quickly because I want to go to my friend's house again tonight. She is leaving for the mainland. She's moving away from Hawaii and I want to see her as much as I can before she leaves. I'm just going to roll these guys up. A lot of these are ripped. I don't know what happened to my cabbage here, but I'm just going to kind of piece them together. These are going to be so good with all these veggies and beans inside. I'm just going to keep rolling these up and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. Okay, look at all these. Wow. And even made some extra and just shoved them on the top there. This is a lot of rolls. I'm excited to eat this. So I'm going to show you how lazy I am. I have a can of tomato sauce. I don't have any enchilada sauce. Don't feel like making any. Priscilla. I'm gonna have to put a tray underneath this because this one might bubble over. It might, I don't know, we'll see. Okay, now I wanna show you how lazy I am. I don't have any enchilada sauce and I don't feel like making any. You could stir this on the stove with the spices and that would be delicious. I'm just gonna sprinkle cumin. Smoked paprika, just a little bit. This is gonna be so good. Some onion powder, just because I have these out, and it'll be amazing. And then this Cajun seasoning. See if I can get. Oh yeah, yum. All right, that is ready for the oven. Can't wait to eat this. I'll show you how I do it. So I've got these silicone baking mats that are a lifesaver. I need to put this puppy on that so that when it does boil over, which it will, it won't ruin my oven. Okay, I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Oh, I'm gonna bake this at 375, probably about 20 minutes, just until it's hot and bubbly all the way through. Okay, it is actually the next day. I didn't film the enchiladas. I went to my friend's house and there was a few other friends there. They were a huge hit. You saw how full that container was. I got it safely to her house without it spilling and we ate most of them. There's only like 4 left. But I went to cover it and put it back in my car, and silly me, I put it on the back seat of my car. That was a big mistake because I didn't realize how juicy they were, even though there was only a few left. So as I was driving home, it had spilled onto the back seat. Luckily I have seat covers on my seats. It spilled on the door of the car. It was a total mess. So now my car smells like an enchilada. But my friend who's moving sold her car yesterday. So I told her I would pick her up and give her a ride to CrossFit tomorrow, which is this morning. And I remembered, as soon as I opened my eyes, I remembered the enchilada mess in my car. So I went outside, it's pouring rain, absolutely dumping rain, and I'm trying to scrub the back seat of my car. I took off the seat cover and trying to like clean it as much as I can, but I'm running late, of course. So I just jumped in the car and went and picked her up. I said, I'm sorry, my car smells like an enchilada. And so it's just pouring down rain all day. And so we have all the windows shut, and I'm just like, that smell, it's driving me crazy. So I took her to the DMV after CrossFit to turn in the paper. She just sold her vehicle yesterday. I took her to the DMV, and I'm sitting in the car, and I'm like, I just want to clean my car. My tank is on empty, and I needed to go get gas. I was going to go to Costco and do the whole thing. So I'm just waiting for her to get done at the DMV. That was actually pretty quick, so surprising. And then we went to Starbucks because she was hungry and we needed some coffee. And it was just pouring down rain. When I pulled into the parking lot, my car made like a weird squealing noise, and I thought, oh, that's weird. And so then we went into Starbucks and came out, and I noticed my front tire was flat, and I had a screw in the front tire. So I went to Goodyear. Did you know that if you buy tires from Goodyear, they will replace or repair your tire as long as you own that tire? So if there's a nail in it, which has happened to me like 4 times since I bought these Goodyear tires, I just drove right over to Goodyear, and they are going to repair it or replace it. They're going to call me when it's done. So I have no vehicle right now, and it's just going to have to wait. The car is full of enchiladas. I mean, I cleaned it as best I could, but it's still dirty. It's driving me crazy. The tank is on empty. So, and thankfully my mom was able to pick us up and take us all to our respective homes. But I'm starving now. It is 12:30 and I'm hungry. So I had a salad prepped already. I just threw some tomatoes on top. And since my friend is moving, she's giving me everything from her cupboards. So I got these Pacific Pickle Works Unbeatables pickled beets with unbeatable heat. So they're spicy pickled beets, and they're so good. They're amazing. I don't know, I've never heard of this Pacific Pickle Works, but these are delicious. So I'm gonna put tons of these on my salad, and that is going to make it. And this brine is so good. Definitely saving every drop of that. All right. So I'm gonna eat my salad. I put lots of cracked pepper on here too. And of course my potato ranch. And I am ready to eat. All right, I just got home from Costco and it is 6:30, I'm hungry again. I am soaking wet because it's dumping rain, absolutely pouring. I picked up my car, the tire's all fixed. Went to Costco, got everything. And of course you have to park a mile away from the store. And I just got caught in a downpour on my way to the car. And then, of course, I had to unload everything from the driveway to my house. So of course, the boys helped me. And I just got everything put away. I would show you what I bought, but I just bought a bunch of veggies as usual. Mainly, I got the big 10-pound bag of organic carrots and the organic broccoli. I got the big bag of frozen edamame. I love that stuff. I haven't had it in a while. One thing I will show you, I was so excited that they have the 100 pack of Nori at Costco again. They haven't had this in over a year, so I almost bought 2 of them. It's only $10. I've been buying these little packs for like $4 of 10 sheets, so I'm super happy about this. I'm definitely gonna buy another one when I go back because I love Nori. I just love wrapping things up, and I love the crunch of it. I love the flavor, and I love the iodine that it gives me. I have one of my cabbage enchiladas. This is all that I have left from that giant pan I made last night. Of course, half of it spilled on my seat, which I still haven't had a chance to clean, and it's pouring rain again. I'm not cleaning it now. Anyway, I have one of the cabbage enchiladas. I just microwaved it for a minute. I really want to wrap it up in some nori. I might chop it up and wrap it up in the nori. I don't know why I'm craving that. I also bought a big jar of pickles at Costco, and I want a pickle too. So I'm just having a bunch of random things tonight for dinner, and I'm just happy to be home and dry. Well, somewhat dry. It's a funny looking one. Yum. I love pickles. Okay, I'm gonna have a couple of these pickles and some nori and some enchiladas. I also washed a bunch of this butter lettuce, so I thought I would wrap the pieces of the enchilada in the butter lettuce and then wrap it in nori. Interesting, huh? And I even have my potato ranch out. just in case I need something else to put on top of it. Okay, so I ate that. That was so good. I had 4 of those wraps. I just heated up another enchilada, and I'm gonna show you how I make it. You guys, this is really weird. Don't feel like you have to do this. So I take a butter lettuce and I put it in the nori, and then I put 1 hunk of the enchilada in there. And this is filled with beans and corn and zucchini and peppers. And then I put a bunch of pickle slices and I wrap it up. Wrap it up like that. And then I put my potato ranch on top. So good. Anyway, I don't expect you guys to try this. Let me know if you have any weird concoctions like this. I just wanted to show you, I also put some purple sweet potatoes in my air fryer. I love how it turns off after 15 minutes because I'm notorious for putting things in, especially at night, and just forgetting. Thank you guys so much for watching my random videos and my crazy life. I try to stay positive. It feels sometimes like things can be overwhelming, but really it's just life, and in the end you kind of have to laugh at the funny things that happen, because what else are you gonna do? It's life. We all have our little hiccups throughout the day, and I want to say that meditating has really helped me to handle stress. I have been meditating consistently now for a couple weeks, and I'm really noticing that I'm handling stress better and just able to roll with the punches a little bit better. But things are going to happen, and that's life. You can't really control that. What you can control is your reaction to it. So try to keep smiling and keep moving forward, and I will see you guys in the next video.